playing off of people's
yeah, bring in Colin.
Bring Colin in.
fears. Oh, yeah.
He just got here.
Yeah, Colin.
He'll be in here in a second or two. Screw in Jersey. Screw.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Good evening.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Hi.
All right. Hi, Jim. I just read two of your books. They were fantastic.
Thank you. There's only two.
All right. I tell you guys caught 30 Rock last week.
Yeah, I did. I just don't remember the scene. I know they made fun of Sloman's. Could you help me out?
Was it Sloman's or the ones that's been the
Was it Sloman's or the other one?
What's the other one?
Yeah, it was the Sloman's. Tracy Morgan was saying how racism was coming back, and they actually did wasn't Sloman's. They made up a name. And it was the black guy breaking into the house.
Yeah, I think Tracy said, racism is coming back. Even the Sloman's commercial had a black criminal or something like that. We're trying to find the line right now. Yeah.
All right, I love you guys.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
You just it is.
You fucking guilty white idiots.
And it's not just the Broadview commercial.
You know, I don't know if we have time to do it today, but we do have a lot of teachers that listen to the show, and I really want to know what they're doing with the history books and how they're deciding what goes in the history books now, what they're taking out, because it's really insane what happens every year. Jeff in Cleveland.
A lot of revisionist history going on.
Jeff.
Texas, they eliminated Thomas Jefferson from the history books just so they don't have to bring up separation of church and state.
They eliminated Thomas Jefferson from the history books?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
I don't know how that you could get rid of the whole, Thomas Jefferson, because the Library of Congress, second president. I mean, come on.
Wow. Well, what Jefferson was saying is... All right, sir. Thank you. Let me go to Akiva in New York.
Hey, how you doing? Saturday Night Live, either last week or the week before, had a Broadview Security parody where they basically had this woman on a date. Like, she had a bunch of friends over to her house, and then, like, Andy Samberg was like, all right, I'll see you later. Hope I can call you later. And then she, goes to set her alarm, and then Andy Samberg bursts back in, and she screams and then calls Broadview Security, and then Bill Hader comes on, and he goes, if you're a white woman living alone in a 5-bedroom house, you're going to get murdered unless you call Broadview Security.
I saw that one.
Did they make fun of the lack of racial angle or no?
No, not in that.
Of course, why wouldn't they?
No, and that's like the biggest part of it.
10 day off by doing that.
Colin Quinn. Have you noticed this Broadview Security commercial and
I haven't.
The lack.
I don't see race.
You don't. There's a complete lack of reality in this thing.
That's unbelievable.
Every time it is a white woman in with maybe her little daughter, something like that,
in a really nice neighborhood, like this guy's saying, 5-bedroom house,
and there is evil whitey man kicking in the door and the alarm goes off, and there's a nice African American gentleman on the other end saying, "Can I get you help, ma'am? Can I get you help?"
Can I help you?
Yeah, Akiva.
What's your address, man? You better calm down. I can't hear you. What about but it's been like that forever.
Akiva, what do you have?
But anyway, the best part of the commercial, though, is that they have a bunch of different people burst into the door. Like, you never murder you. It could be your rabbi, and this guy bursts into the door, and like her grandfather is also attacking her, and like they just go through all these.
Yeah, I saw that one. It was just everybody bursting through the door.
Everybody but a black guy.
Yeah, well, of course.
Yeah, exactly. But the black guy.
That's a little weird. All right, Akiva. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's infuriating that it gets to that point. It's like, why? Why not show a black guy just busting in?
Because we're in the middle of the world's longest apology.
God damn, is that true?
That was funny.
When does it end, though?
The 40-year apology.
It just goes on and on. All right. That's funny. The guy's in office. He's the president. Haven't we reached the point? Aren't we done? Are we done?
Apparently you don't realize the pleasure. I wish Keith was in here right now to explain the pleasure that black people get out of this.
Yeah. Oh, they must. Yeah.
It's a bunch of whiteys sitting there going, let's make it a white. It's been going on forever. I remember years ago. I remember as a kid. And they would always have the robber would be like a guy that looked, when they wanted to get edgy, they'd make him look like Anthony. Like one of those hats from the 1950s.
Yeah.
Totally unshaven. And then like in movies, like in Death Wish 1, was like But Death
Oh,
Wish
God.
2, they had guys with bandanas, but it was like the one white male model with the bandana and one black.
And the black guy was Lawrence
Every guy
Fishburne.
was
It was an interracial gang, right?
Yeah, it was an interracial gang dancing in
had
the
an
park.
Asian, a black,
Nice.
a white guy.
Yeah, even the first one with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum was the
really?
first one. Yeah.
Goddamn rich cunt. That was
Rich
Jeff
cunt.
Goldblum.
I kill rich cunt. And he like bops her on the head.
It's unbelievable.
It's
unbelievable.
You're right.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. I can't believe. But it is. It's just there's no reality in commercials. Any commercial that features black people has to feature them in a very positive light. It's got to be very positive.
Well, yeah. The only movie I saw was I saw 2 movies that were like cop movies in Brooklyn's Finest, which they actually had real black. They had like black criminals from East New York because the director's black. If the director's black, they have black criminals.
You can do it.
If the director's white,
yeah,
then they have to make it multiracial guy.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, there's a commercial about a little black family. And I'm sure this happens. But they're never seen in the negative light on commercials.
Did that hurt you to say?
Yes.
That was hilarious.
It pained me.
This happy black family. I'm
sure
it
it
happened. They know.
That pains him to say that. but it's setting up for something ugly. You watch.
There's a commercial out there right now where it's a rainy day.
Yeah.
And there's a African-American family, and the father is helping his 2 young children make Rice Krispies treats with the marshmallows, and they're having a great little time in the house and everything. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
How about the
Rice Krispie treats under the North Face with the Korean guy chasing them out of the store? Anyway. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
But it's like, how about the fact that a large portion of the black community, there is no father in the family.
Well, I don't think they want to emphasize that in the commercial. It's not going to help sell whisk, Anthony.
Apparently they don't.
They're trying to sell product.
But I am looking at it going...
Why don't you have them selling product?
Yo, some product. I'm looking at it saying this is not an accurate depiction. I'm sure it's a depiction of some family somewhere. It's great.
Right.
You know, fine
Some
and dandy.
family
Somewhere. But I would rather see a little more realism in my commercials.
We got a guy that works for Sloman. Let's get to the bottom of
really?
this. Yeah. Do you really work for Sloman Shield there, Stephen?
I certainly do, boys.
All right.
I've been with Sloman for about 10 years. Colin, by the way, line of the decade, world's longest apology. And you sound great.
Nice.
I can actually hear you this time I've called in. Most of those commercials, I won't say all of them, but most of those commercials are actually done by the upper management. Like the commercial with the lady and guy sitting in bed, that's one of the muckety mucks and his wife laying in bed.
So they don't even...
So they're just cheap.
Yeah, they don't even...
No, he wants to be in a commercial. It's even more sickening.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, honey.
Yeah.
He's like, why don't we do it? You're right.
I used to have to film local commercials, and if you put the guy that owned the business in the commercial, he loved it every time.
Right, they love it.
That was the little secret. Just get him in his own commercial, and then he would buy a ridiculous schedule because he wanted to see himself on TV.
I could see that for like, hey, come to Bob's Discount Furniture.
Yeah, like this guy's in Long Island.
Remember
this guy's in Long Island? You said that.
It was just
Remember the
awful.
2 brothers? Come down.
Yeah. Come down. Or the guy that owned the fish store. He come walking out with his big fucking Groucho Marx mustache.
You know what? Someone, I think it was last night, tweeted. It's called Most Racist Commercial. It's a local commercial out of How do you say? Van Nuys,
California.
Van Nuys, California. It's a guy's. Look at our fucking commercial. All right,
There we
get
go.
the fuck out of here.
Wonderful. With our fat girl.
You're sexy.
Yeah. Well,
That is great.
See, we did commercials too there, Colin. Yeah. Yes, Stephen.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to talk over you. It is your show.
Oh, thank you.
I lied. Your phone sounded like shit.
Still? Supposedly they tweaked it the last couple of days. All right, whatever. Hey, Danny, if you can find it, Most Racist Commercials. It's for mattresses. And it makes the point you guys are making. This guy makes fun of everybody except blacks. Dudes,
yeah?
Indians. I'm trying to remember all the races.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
this
that
guy. This guy, thank you.
I don't know.
Hi, I'm Gary at the one and only Gary's Mattress. Now with locations in Koreatown and Little Tokyo. We are Karate are chopping the prices. I just for you.
And Maury's wigs don't come off.
At Gary's Mattress, we're blowing up places.
That's not a commercial, is it really?
Man on horse, bring good. For treatment at Gary's Mattress, I'd be very surprised. We're scalping prices.
That's not real.
If you find a mattress at a better price, I'll kick a puppy and punch a kitten just for you.
Well, I mean, obviously he's probably mocking those